Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. As at 2024, this year, it is believed that Nigeria's presidential air fleet consists of about 10 aircraft. These include a mix of fixed winged and rotary wing aircraft, such as a Boeing business jet BBJ 737-800 used as Air Force One, one Gulfstream G550, one Gulfstream G500, two Falcon 7 jets, 7 times jets, one Hawker Siddeley 4000, two Augusta Westland AW139 helicopters, and two Augusta Westland AW101 helicopters. The fleet is managed by the Office of the National Security Advisor, and this presidential fleet is used for the transportation of the president, the vice president, and other top government officials. Now, the National Assembly is telling Nigerians that all the 10 aircraft under the presidential fleet are bad. They have not told us whether they are serviceable or not, but the reports, according to Channels Television, is that the House of Representatives Committee on National Security has recommended that there should be a new acquisition of aircraft for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Vice President Shettima, Kashim Shettima. Now, this was as a result of the House of Representatives Committee report on National Security and Intelligence, which asked the federal government to purchase new aircraft for the two top men at the Aso Rock Villa. Now, this is not a request from the presidency, because that ought to have come directly from the presidency, that they need an aircraft. But we are made to believe that this is coming from the House of Representatives. Now, the committee's recommendation is contained in a report which was released after its investigation into the status of the aircraft in the presidential air fleet. The committee is of the strong and informed opinion, according to the report, that considering the fragile structure of the Nigerian Federation and recognizing the dire consequences of any foreseen or unforeseen mishap that may arise as a result of technical or operational inadequacies of the presidential air fleet. Now, these people want to put fear in Nigerians that if anything is to happen to the president or the vice president through using the aircraft that is not bad, and maybe the aircraft crash, that the fragility of the Nigerian Federation could make the country unstable. Because listen to the committee report. Look at what the committee said. It said the committee of the strong and informed opinion that considering the fragile structure of the Nigerian Federation and recognizing the dire consequences of any foreseen or unforeseen mishap that may arise as a result of the technical or operational inadequacy of the presidential air fleet. It is in the best interest of the country to procure 2 additional aircraft as recommended, the report reads. In other words, the report is saying that, look, Nigeria is so fragile. What is something the president is in the aircraft or the vice president in the aircraft, and they didn't say it that way, but that is what they apparently meant. Because why do you remind us about the fragility of our federation, about the consequences, the dire consequences that will follow if anything happened to any of these people presiding over the affairs of Nigeria? So they want to use fear as a bargaining chip to justify that they should buy a new aircraft. Now, without telling us what happened to the other ones, can they not be maintained? The aircraft, the 10 aircraft under the presidential fleet, can they not be maintained? Before we talk about purchasing a new one. Now let us continue their report. Continuing, they say that this will also prove to be most cost efficient in the long run, apart from the added advantage of providing a suitable, comfortable, and safe carrier befitting of the status and responsibilities of the office of the President and Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, in May, the House of Representatives mandated the committee to conduct a comprehensive investigation into the aircraft in the presidential fleet to ascertain their airworthiness and technical status. The House resolution was sequel to a motion sponsored by Shettima Ahmed, chairman of the House Committee. Ahmed's motion followed reports of 40 aircraft in the presidential air fleet, forcing the president to use a chartered plane from the Netherlands to Saudi Arabia during his recent trip abroad. So in other words, these people are talking about buying a brand new aircraft, presidential aircraft, for the president and vice president. That means 2 aircraft. Now, given the state of the Nigerian economy, does it really make sense that what should be of a preoccupation of paramount importance to the National Assembly is buying a new aircraft for the president and the vice president? Like I told you in the intro, it is believed that Nigeria has about 10 aircraft under the presidential fleet. What happened to them? Are they in a state that they can no longer be repaired at all? Are they in a position that it can't fly again? Can they be refurbished? Can they be sold and the money used to purchase a new set of aircraft for them? In any case, there are many countries in this world that don't have presidential jets. Many leaders across the world, including the president of Germany and all the rest, there is no presidential aircraft for them. Even the British Prime Minister flies British Airways. So what is so special about the office of the president in Nigeria that the country, despite the dire economic situation in the country, the National Assembly, all they could think about is to buy two new aircraft for the president and vice president? But meanwhile, these people will tell you they don't have money to pay living wage to Nigerians. They will tell you that you should tighten your belt. But the tightening of belt ought to start from the top. Why should National Assembly be prioritizing purchasing aircraft for the president? And they are telling us the consequences of not purchasing it. What will happen to Nigeria if something happens? If something is to go wrong, they are in using that aircraft. Something was to go wrong, any of these two leaders were in the aircraft and something goes wrong. Instead of looking at the state of Nigerian economy, the dire state, this economy of Nigeria is in dire strait. It's in dire strait. You can't, this is not an economy where you begin to massage the egos of those in authority. It is for them to tighten their belt. What they ought to have recommended is for that aircraft to be properly maintained. If they have old, because Buhari had used this thing for 8 years. If they need to be refurbished, if they need to be, there's a maintenance bridge somewhere along the line to call for each maintenance to continue to be airworthy. That is what it ought to be. Instead of talking about purchasing new aircraft at this time, at this moment, they have been insensitive to the hardship in the country, to the complaint of Nigerians. We just celebrated, we're just celebrating Salah in Nigeria, where many Muslims, most Muslims, could not be able to afford a price of a ram. That's how bad it is. Because people have been pauperized by the economic reforms by this government. Instead of looking inward, how to repair the presidential fleet, the aircraft there, to put them in good order, so that the president and vice president will be using them for as long as they can still fly. They are thinking of purchasing brand new aircraft for the president and the vice president. If they are sensitive, and it's unfortunate that it is the House of Representatives that ought to be the arm of government that is closer to the people, representing the masses of Nigeria at the federal level. They could not feel the pulse of their people and understand that that is not supposed to be a priority at this time. But I will not be surprised at the end of the day that they are going to purchase those two aircraft, because that is the kind of leadership Nigeria has been saddled with. A leadership that cares only about its own interest, with scant regard to the interest of the vast majority of the suffering masses of Nigeria. I don't know what you think about this. You can give your opinion at the commentary box there, whether you think it's a good thing at this time to purchase a new aircraft for the president and the vice president, given the state of the nation, or whether the best thing is to put the aircraft in the presidential fleet in order. From what we gathered, we have about 10 aircraft in the presidential fleet. They can sell 5 of them, they can sell 7 of them, and use the money and purchase a new one. At best. Or they refurbish all of them so that they continue to be using it. That's my take on this thing. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.